Let me see if I can make a quick video and show you what I've learned in the last month. One of the most important things I picked up is the GoPro Studio editing process will work a lot easier and better if the GoPro Studio is downloaded in the same drive as the videos that you're going to edit. Let me kind of show you what I got going on here. This is the drives that I have on my computer. The computer itself, I just got a little over a month ago. It came with the C drive and the D drive, which is basically one drive that's got 3 terabytes. The C drive contains all the Windows programs, and usually, like whenever you download a program like GoPro Studio, for instance, it'll download automatically into this drive unless you change the destination drive, which is originally what I put it in this drive, not realizing that it would make it better if they were all in the same drive. Well, it wouldn't be a bad deal, but I don't have enough room left in this drive to drag over my converted videos into it before it would fill up to be able to use in my GoPro Studio. So what I figured out was that I needed to use a larger drive and download the GoPro Studio app into that drive. Then I could bring all my converted videos in there that I was going to edit into the drive and still have plenty of room left. And so I'd use this D drive here, which it came with. My other 2 drives are my E and my F drive. They're external drives. I recommend getting an external drive. I'm not sure what your computer has on it, but if you can get an external drive of at least 4 terabytes, 6 terabytes would be awesome. You know, like I say, I've got 2 here. This one's a 4 terabyte drive, and this one here is a 1 terabyte drive. I use this one just for my pictures and miscellaneous stuff that I put on there. My other one, my E drive, I use for my unconverted videos because it's a larger drive in my converted videos. And like I say, I use my D drive. I downloaded my GoPro Studio onto that drive. Let me show you it. When you download your GoPro Studio, you'll want to put your destination in your largest drive so that you can add your other files that you want to convert to or to edit that day, or for how long you want to do it. These are the files that I've been using here the last couple of weeks on this drive here. You can also add more. You know, the bigger the drive, the better, the more you can add in here. But for whatever files you're going to use that day, you're going to want to at least have those files in that drive. Like I say, if you fill up that drive and you're going to be editing some more videos, you can take these out and add those other files in there. So what I do, I click on the GoPro Studio. It opens a GoPro Studio that I'm going to use to edit the videos. I'm just going to go through real quick. I'm pretty sure you already know how to import the files and stuff. You have to convert all your files out of the camera. I'll go ahead and convert a quick one for you. This new computer's pretty awesome. This is raw footage here. It hasn't been converted. It's just fresh off the camera. This is one from a couple of years ago, Buffalo Beartooth Mountains. Let's try that one. I'll click on that, hit open, and it brings it over here. I'm going to want to trim it up just a little bit because not everything on this particular video file I want to use, like this right here. This is kind of no use in putting that in the converting it. It just wastes more space. So I'm going to trim it up. So I'll go ahead and hit play. Okay, so I've decided this is where I want to start. I want to start showing the buffalo. So you have 2 tabs down here. This is the start, the video here. This one's to end the video there if you want to end it someplace else. So I'm going to go ahead and start it there. And that will start the video right there, instead of, so I don't have that other BS stuff in the front. Now pretty much this is a very short video, so I'm going to pretty much use all of it. I want to go to at least I get past the buffalo. Okay, I'm just leaving the buffalo there. There's the last buffalo. Okay, this is a good place to end the video right there. So I'm going to hit this little end tab over here. End. First thing you want to check, if you haven't done this before, is use your advanced settings. Go over here and click on your advanced settings, and I always download it in an AVI format. I don't mess with this stuff. Image size, you've got different choices. I always go the largest one, or you can do just a 1080p or whatever. And I don't click speed up. File format's my AVI quality. I always want high quality conversion, that way you'll have better videos. And settings, you're going to want to remember these settings. You want, that way, in case you forget to come over here to your advanced settings, just go ahead and click on that, because you always know that you want to do high and AVI and stuff. So that's the way that works there. So always make sure that's set before you put it over in the conversion list. Whatever drive you want to convert to, I have mine set on one that I have my GoPro Studio and GoPro Trip converted. You can change the directory if you want, put it on the desktop or whatever, or you can put it wherever you want it, just change it there. Okay, once I know I'm going to start it there, end it there, so it's ready to convert. So I add that to the conversion list. And I do that for each video that I bring over here. I'm just going to do this one real quick. And you can add them all to your conversion list. This one will convert real quick because it's new computers, so it's got an awesome processor, and it's just a short little video. So I'm going to go ahead and convert all. If you're not sure, you know, what the advanced settings are, you can come over here and hit these conversion details. It'll tell you that the quality's high, your frame size, frame rate, and all that good stuff there. That way you can just make sure that what I really think is important is a high quality. So anyway, I'm going to hit convert. So it's going to start converting. Like I say, this computer is pretty awesome. It's got a C7 processor in it. Quick. Okay, so that's complete already. Okay, so I'm ready to use it. So I'm going to go over here to the next step, which is edit. And it's going to give you a chance to choose a template. I don't really want to use anybody else's template, so I'm going to cancel that. I want to add some more videos in here that I've already got converted. I'm going to come over here to media. Let's see, let me add Montana Highway one. And let me add, let's go to another one here. We'll go going up Glacier Face. Okay, so those are 3 videos I want to make one big video out of, or you can add more later as you go on and decide, hey, I want to put this video in there too. Let's start off with this Buffalo Bear Tooth. So we're going to click on it, drag it down to right here. So right there, we're going to have our video, the beginning of our video. One thing I always do, especially when I'm writing, because this takes out a lot of the buffeting and vibration out of the camera, out of the video, is go up here to video controls, get on to speed. If you just use the arrow, it'll only go down to 90. So I usually drag this over to however far, because I like to use mine at about 70% speed. Seems to work better for me. But you can put whatever percentage of speed. You can keep it 100, or you can go down to whatever, but I always go on 70%. Audio controls, I always go push this level. I always push it all the way to the left. That takes out the motorcycle noise and the wind noise and whatever noise is in there. That just leaves you raw video. I'm going to go ahead and put some music in there. If you want to add music, you can only add it in this edit part here. So I've got some music over here on my desktop. I'll just drag it in here and put it down there. And then from there you can put it into your timeline. Just drag it down to your timeline and put it in. Okay. So anyway, you have down here, you have some preset controls if you want to use them. I like to use ProTune. I hit ProTune. The thing about ProTune, once you hit it, it usually darkens up the video. You might notice here. See how that darkens it up. So I always have to go over here under image controls and the exposure. I always have to bump up the exposure to lighten it up a little bit. You don't want to lighten it up too much, because what happens is you start losing detail, and you can really tell that, especially if you got clouds. You know, the brighter it is, you start losing details in those clouds, like you can see there. So I try to find a nice comfortable balance where it's light enough but you're still getting a lot of details. These other settings over here I really haven't messed with too much, but there are some good YouTube videos on there, you know, where your contrast, saturation, sharpness, and keyframes and all that. I haven't messed with those too much. I just generally mess with the exposure. If you want the grass a little greener, you've got these white balance controls, or if you've got some blue skies, you can make the blue skies bluer. Or if you've got a lot of red rocks, you can make them red or whatever. Let's see if we can make this grass a little greener. You can use this, you can either use the slide control here and go like that and slide it, or you can use this key, the little arrow keys, and go a little bit at a time. Usually what I'll do, I'll go probably 10 to 12, at least one way or the other. Like on the green, you notice if you go too far, then the road starts turning green. Everything in the picture starts turning green. So you don't want to really do it too much, but if you want to get a little green in there, you can add some to it. Let me click this like 12 times. Okay, that ought to be good there. I don't really have any blue skies that I need to make bluer, but if I did, I would come over here and I'd probably do it, click on the arrow key about 12 times for that too, but I don't have any blue skies, so let's see what we got right now. So you come over here and hit the play button. Okay, I've heard it said on one video that you want to change scenes about every 5 seconds. I'd go 5 or 10. Makes sense because people have such short attention spans, you know, they want to see something different, you know, and if it's all the same long stretch, you know, then it tends to get boring and they stop watching. So if you change about every 5 to 10 seconds scenes, it tend to make the videos a little more interesting. I'll keep them longer a lot of times if I think the scenery is really neat and I want to show, like maybe I'm passing across a whole lake or something, or a part of a lake, and I want to keep that on there, or some really neat mountains or whatever, then, you know, I'll go longer than 5 or 10 seconds, of course. You probably see that in my videos. Anyway, let's just say we want to change our, go here with our scene change. So let me start it over again. I like to change scenes where either with a voice, where voice starts or ends, or where the music changes the tempo or whatever. So right there, the voice just started. So generally, I'll hit the stop real quick, and I'll take the video back so I can make the change, so it can transition right when that voice changes. And generally, I'll go back about 6 times here. I'll hit this button 6 times, and that'll generally take me back far enough to where I want to change the scene because the voice just started. And I'll stop it, and I'll come back 6 places, or maybe 7 or 8, you know, whatever. But I think 6 generally will catch it just right. So once I've gone back, hit that button, that arrow button with the slash on it 6 times, I'll come over here. This is your cut. So you'll hit that cut right there, and that gives, that should transition to where it changes right there when the voice goes. Okay. You can, this plus sign right here, it transitions to videos. Some people don't use it. I like to use it because it kind of fades between the videos, makes it more smooth. To me, I hate sudden changes. A lot of people won't use that, but I like to use it. And if you want to do that, you just click on this thing right there, and it makes a little transition between the videos. And we can see how that works. So let me try right there. Okay, you're not going to notice much of a change because I haven't changed scenes in the video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here to where we start seeing those other buffalo.
The first year we sold the Maltese Falcon statuette for $4 million. Last year we sold the piano from Casablanca for $3.5 million, and the Cowardly Lion costume from The Wizard of Oz for $3 million.
Okay, this looks like a good place to start again. So I want to get rid of this whole part right here and go from this to this part over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the cut button again. I'm going to come over here on this middle part that I don't want, click it, I'm going to hit cut. Okay, notice I'm going to have to come over here and put my smooth transition back in there. So I'm going to hit that. So we should have a smooth transition between there and there. So let's see what we've got so far. Okay, I'm past the buffalo. there's a voice start again there, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it there, and I'm going to click back six or seven, 8 times to cut. I think I was a little late hitting the stop button, so I'll go ahead and click it a couple more times. Like I say, you can undo it if you've gone too far or whatever and want to go back farther. So I'm going to hit the cut button. I don't want this side of the video, I just want this. I don't want the end of the video because that's all of this particular scene I'm going to use. So I cut it right there. You can either leave that there, but I'm not going to use it anymore. Even if I was going to use it, I'd still cut it because I can come back over here and bring it over again if I need it. I just like to get it out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that end off there and hit cut. And that's the first part of our video. So let's see how we're looking so far. Okay, notice this second part of the video is a little bit longer, but it's okay because it had like more scenery that I wanted to use. So I probably broke the 5-10 second rule that somebody said. Let's add this Montana Highway one on there. So we're going to click on it, drag it down here. I can already tell I don't want this part of the video on there. Let's see how long that lasts. Okay, that's good there. So I can cut that out. I hit stop, hit the cut, get rid of that part, cut. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to have to go through and use this other side again since I got a new video up here. And I know first I want to change the speed on it to 70, so I go over there and click, bring this down and click back up towards 70. Like I say, you can put whatever speed you want on there. I like 70 myself. I don't want the sound of the motorcycle or the wind noise, so under audio controls I just move it all the way to the left. I'm going to go ahead and click Pro Tune and watch how that darkens it up. Okay, so I'm going to want to lighten it up a little bit under the image controls with the exposure. So you can go however light you want it. You just got to find a nice happy balance. I usually go to right over the contrast here, sometimes a little less. This one's fairly bright, so we got some blue, so I'm going to add some blue to it. I'm going to go over 12. Make it just a little bluer. I keep going till basically I kind of see the road change. That would be good. We got some trees and some greenery in there, so you might want to make it a little greener if you want. 12 there, so that ought to work. Okay, I want the transition between the two smooth, so I'm going to hit the plus sign again. So let me see how that's going to work here. I just come over a little way, so this way I always test when I transition. I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Stop. I'm going to go back 6, I'm going to cut it. Cut. Okay. I can either keep that there or get rid of it. I want to use this other part of this other video, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because to me it just gets in the way. But I'm cutting that, so let me bring down this going up Glacier video and add it on there. Okay, looks good. So let me go up here again. I'm going to change my speed. I'll drag this down and go back up to 70 where I want it. Audio level, so I'm going to get rid of all that miscellaneous noise I don't want. Take that all the way to the left to 0. Let me hit Pro Tune. Even though that darkens it up, it makes it look kind of good there, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that. I'm not going to mess with the exposure or anything else. We got the speed. Let me hit the transition here. Just saying that I want to start where this video was started at. You can start anywhere on this video you want. Just cut it whatever else you want off. Let's see how that looks there. Okay, here we go. Life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. So that's fine by me. Okay, that was good. Let me cut it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I say, I just use that back button because I'm trying to get with where the music changes or the voice changes or whatever to kind of make it more smooth. Go over here, cut. Okay, I want to keep using this video, but I want to change scenes. Maybe I want to go down in the video some more. So let me go down here and see. You know, there might be some other place that I want to. You can even play it if you want, or you can just move it like so. Okay, let me start it there. So I'm going to cut there. I'm going to get rid of this middle part that I don't want and cut. I'm going to hit this plus sign to transition. Okay, I don't need to worry about going up here and changing the speed or nothing else because I've already done it and I hadn't taken it off the timeline. Now if I cut it and then brought it back down again, I would have to go through all this again, but I didn't. It all stayed the same. So let's see how that transitions. That's good. Kind of waited a long time to hit, a little longer than normal to hit the. I'm going to go ahead and cut there. I'm going to get rid of this part. Cut. Let's see that again. See how it works. Okay, I'll just go ahead and bring one more down here just to show you again. We'll go ahead and bring this Montana Highway down. Like I said, if you bring it down again after you've taken it off the timeline, you're going to have to go through this whole right side deal again. Let me start this down here somewhere, this Montana one. Let's start it right there just for the heck of it. We'll cut it. I don't want this front part of it, so I'm going to cut. I'm going to go ahead and on the speed again, 70, my favorite, 70. Audio controls, level all the way to the left. Let me hit some Pro Tune on there. I don't think I'm going to have to mess with the exposure on it. I'm going to make the skies a little bit bluer. Make the grass a little bit greener. Like I say, you don't want to go so much you can start seeing it in the road and stuff. And I'm going to hit the transition to plus sign here. Okay, so everything ought to work there, so let's see how this works. Okay, I'm going to stop and cut it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Hit the wrong one. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cut. And I'm going to get rid of this part because I'm going to bring another part down if I was going to continue editing. So let's see what we got here. Beautiful. So that's the way you just keep adding clips. You know, you can add some more in here and keep dragging them down, or you know, use different parts of each clip. You just drag them over and cut them to where you want to cut them. But that's a quick and simple way. All right, let's say we want to add a title to this. I'll show you real quickly. There's some good YouTube videos on this. I'll just show you real quick. What you do, you click over here on title. It's going to look over here on your right hand side. See on your screen it says title. Over here it says title. You can put your title right there. So you click on that. I'm getting rid of that, and I'm just going to put a title up there for us. Test video. Okay, that's a title I want. I'm going to change the color of it. So you come over here to fill color, and you know me, I love red. So we'll do red. Okay, you can change the size of it. Make it bigger. You can change the font on it, like that. Okay. You can let it fade in and fade out on your video, so let's fade it in and fade it out. Like a 2-second fade in, 2-second fade out. Okay. This other stuff, I don't know what it is. That parallax, the kerning, and the baseline. There's probably some stuff on the YouTube on that, but I don't think I'll ever use it unless it's just really cool. I'll have to look it up. I still got a lot to learn on this. This is just stuff I've learned in the last month. Okay, so this is a test video title that I'm going to put on. So what you want to do once you get what you want up there, however you want it, like say you want to test and video underneath, you know, you just play with it. You can do it that way or keep it that way. So we'll say that's good there. So what you're going to want to do is drop it down on the timeline wherever you want it. We'll put it right at the beginning of the video. So we'll take this and put it over here. And you can drag it. You can make it last as long as you want or as short as you want. We'll do it that way. Okay, let's see what we've got. So, okay, also on this, I'm sorry. Test. Once you get it up on the video, you can drag it wherever you want it on the video. You put it up here, down there, up here, over here, in the middle, just wherever you want to put your title at. So we'll put it right there for now. All right, let's see how this is going to work. All right, let's check out our video that we made so far.
Feel my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too.
Okay, looks like everything looks good. Let's say we've made the whole video now. I like to go through the whole video, and in case there's anything I want to change, like in editing, like, hey, I don't like that. That's too bright, so I'm gonna bring the exposure down on it a little bit. That way I can still change, but I'll go through the whole video, see, well, okay, that's too dark, or that's too green, or see if I can add some blue to it. I want to speed that up. You can do that right then. Once you were happy with what you got, just come up here to export. You'll see on this side, I always export 1080p. On this side, it's got flux, change speed. You don't want to click that unless you're doing some slow motion. And if, say, I put some slow motion in here, I wouldn't want to click that anyway because it would slow down this whole video. If I was going to put slow motion in there, I would make a separate video just of the slow motion, like 3 or 4 seconds. Because if you hit flux enable, it'll take hours and hours for that video to process. Usually you're only going to use flux on like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds of slow-mo video, and it makes your slow motion really good. So I don't click it. There's also some good stuff on YouTube about the flux part of it. So anyway, I've clicked the 1080p, and I'm not clicking the enable. I'm clicking the export, and wherever you want to export it to, I always export mine to the desktop. You put it wherever you want to put it, and then whatever you want to name the file, you know. And then you just click save. It'll download it to export it to wherever you want it to export to, and then you can put it on YouTube or Vimeo or wherever you want to put it, or if you want to share it. And that's all there is to it. I did this real quick because I don't know how long a video I can put on YouTube and send you. And that's all there is to it. That's as much as I know that I've learned in the last month. Like I say, the most important thing I've learned is whatever drive you got your converted videos on, or raw videos that are going to be converted, you want to have on your GoPro on there because it makes it more smooth. If this GoPro was, say, on my C drive and not on my D drive with these, I couldn't have the same workflow, smooth workflow to edit with. It would be real choppy and bumpy and just wouldn't work. If you have any questions, let me know. That's just quickly what I've learned in the last month, and I've still got a lot to learn. Good luck.